Okay, so we're recording this call. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're going to muddle through it. So today is February 17th. Very excited to be on the call with you guys. And of course, I have my lovely better half, Lisa, here with me too. Also joining us, I see Trisha's coming in and trying to get connected with her phone. So we're going to go ahead and get started so that we can get the message at least recorded for everybody who wasn't able to make it today. So very exciting. We're in the middle of the Team Beachbody Cup right now, which is a fun time where just a reason for us to get competitive and to get some extra points on the board, which is fun. And I want to encourage you guys because I personally came into this month working hard for little results. Didn't have any sales or points at all coming into the second week of February. And then in the last 3 days, have had 5 challenge pack orders. So, and a few more in the bank. So just want to encourage you guys that not to stop. You know, if you've got 1 point, maybe you don't have any points yet this month, or you've got people who are interested but just haven't been able to commit. I want to encourage you guys, you know, to keep the faith and to keep going and inviting people and nudging them. And sometimes people will, you know, that's why they need a coach, is they just need a little nudge. They're interested, they want to make a change, but they say, well, maybe next month would be better. And, you know, that's cool. And you guys will know when to use your discernment to say, okay, fine, I'll contact you next month. Sometimes it's okay to just go, you know what, that's cool, I can contact you next month. But you could already be 4 weeks along this program by then. You could already be getting the results that you want by then. Mm-hmm. So, you know, let's think about doing it now so we can get that journey started. Hi, Trisha. I see she's moving now. She's unstuck, which is great. So welcome. And Trisha is just, for those of you guys who don't know her, actually I don't think anybody in this group knows her but me. She is just a phenomenal woman. I've known her for a long time through Buffini and Company. And she jumped into P90 and just killed it. Just had an awesome result doing P90. Now she's doing T25, which is really cool. And she's a natural coach. She's somebody that's always motivating and leading the people around her. So we're very excited to have her on our team. So welcome, Trisha.
I got the sound.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry it took me so long.
Did you hear I just gave this great speech about you. I don't know if you heard that.
Oh, man, I missed it.
You're going to have to replay that one later.
Well, glad to be on the call finally.
Well, we're glad you're here. And we are recording the call because a lot of the team members, just time zone differences and whatnot, couldn't be here.
Sure.
And so, Trisha, I was just telling everybody just to be encouraged because sometimes, you know, it's hard to get people past themselves and to get the help that they want and need. Yep. And it takes some time, you know, and you and I have talked about this too with trying to keep people even to finish the program that they started, you know, helping them to get past themselves and realizing that coaching is an exercise in patience. Mm-hmm. I was just telling everybody that I had no results this month, and then this weekend it all started coming through. So you just got to keep reaching out, keep trying to help people.
Yes.
On a side note, Erin Jacobs is going to do 21-day fix.
What? I just had lunch with her. She didn't even tell me that.
I've just been pinging her the last 24 hours or so.
Yes.
To see if she wanted to maybe try another round of P90. And here's the thing, Patricia, remember I told you that I tried to do P90X 3 times before I did it?
Right.
And it was about 7-8 years of having the Beachbody program, even being on again, off again Shakeology before I really had the transformation.
Yes.
So I always remember that as I'm working with people. And I know that if they liked it for a month, they'll probably like it again if we can re-engage them at a different time. So turns out that she found Tony Horton incredibly annoying.
That's Erin.
And I told her that is so funny because Lisa doesn't like him either.
I know.
So she liked what he did for me, but she doesn't like listening to his jokes.
Oh, that's too funny because I actually, I'm getting used to Shaun T after having Tony Horton. So,
yeah, they're two completely different personalities.
Yeah. Well, I laugh because I'm down on the floor doing, you know, spider crawls, and I look up and they've all stood up, and I missed it.
Yeah, they transition really fast. That's my secret for getting extra breaks.
Right.
I'm so excited because you know what? Every morning after I send you the message saying, "Hey, I've done T25," I send it to her too, and
Good.
so we still stay in touch with each other. You know, that way, accountability and health and diet and so forth. And she said something to me about I'm missing a CD in the T25. I'm like, Erin, don't tease me.
Good.
She has it. She's got it. Oh, I'm excited. That's great.
Yeah, so we'll get her going. She said she could commit to 3 weeks. That's another thing, just kind of going off topic a little. 21 Day Fix is a great program, and I know, Tricia, I know you haven't had a chance to do that one yet. Maybe that one will be next on your list. It's a really great program, and it's 3 weeks, which is what I really like about it. The workouts are challenging, right, babe?
Very,
They're challenging, but they're 30-minute workouts, and they're all 30 minutes, right?
They're 30 minutes, yeah. There's a couple that are like 24, but for some reason, I always want to like start, because I'm not doing a program like straight through right now. I'm going to wait till Monday to start with the new group, to start again from day one. So every day I choose a new workout, and sometimes I feel like, I get up and I'm like, I don't really want to work out, so I want to choose a really short workout today, and then I don't know which one it is, but they're all about 30 minutes.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, so 21 Day Fix is really great for that. And the other thing about 21 Day Fix is it's the first program where it introduced Autumn Calabrese's portion control containers, which is fantastic to really manage, eat clean and eat the right quantities. What's amazing about that is when you first get it, you think it's going to be a little bit of food, but you find out it's actually requiring you to eat more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Because those little containers look tiny until you actually pack them with rice or whatever. When you dump it out on your plate, it's like, a pile. So
that's good. So if she starts that program before me, then she can tell me about it.
Yeah, so it's great. So anyhow, it's really good. And so that's one of the things also I want to, as a point for you coaches to take away, those that are on the line and those that will watch this later, is circle back with customers that fell off the wagon, from time to time. You don't want to be a nag, but from time to time, pick them up. Because the truth is they probably look at those DVDs every once in a while. And so if you can just ping them every once in a while and say, hey, I'm starting a new group, especially if it's for the same program they've already purchased. I'm starting a new group next Monday. Would you like to join? And the other thing is I find that people who have done a program and want to redo it bring a lot of really positive energy to a group. So I have a T25 group that starts on Monday coming up, and I had one lonely challenger in the group. And I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but it happens to me from time to time. Some months I'll have 10 people in a group, some months I'll have one. And how do you create an environment for one person to give them that energy? It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
So what I start doing is I start going through all the people who have done that program in the past and start inviting them to the group. So the T25 group that starts Monday has one new challenger, and it has now 5 really enthusiastic, awesome people in the group. So I know it's going to be, for that one person, it's their first time, they're going to have a great experience.
That's great.
And for those other folks, they're going to get back on track. So again, just something to consider, always to bring energy to the groups. Take your old customers and get them back through. I know, Megan, when you see this, Megan, I'm specifically thinking of David. We need to get him back in a T25 group, get him re-engaged. So anyhow, one of the things.
Erica's on the line.
Erica, hi.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to figure out a time to say I'm here, but I'm driving, so I'm just on the phone, not on the video.
Oh, welcome, Erica. How are things going?
Good. They're doing well. I was hearing you talk about 21 Day Fix. Good.
And we were talking a little bit about CUP in the beginning, and
oh yeah, I missed that. I called in a few minutes late. I got in the car a few minutes late, so.
No worries. What I was just telling the group is that for me personally, I was excited for Cup, and I was setting out my invitations and trying to re-engage people, and I just wasn't getting anywhere. And literally going into the beginning of last week, had 0 points. And we get those emails with our team updates. I know you get them too, and it's like, okay, we have 1 point. What are we doing? And so, and then all of a sudden, orders started coming in over the weekend, and I went from 0 to 10 points in 2 days. And so my encouragement is you guys just keep keeping on. And 3 of those people are people that I've been talking to for 6 months about doing a program.
Wow.
So you never know. You just got to keep, Joe Nigo always says, some of the apples aren't ripe on the tree yet. You have to just keep tending to them. So
I'm sure I followed you for a year before I decided to do one of the programs.
And you're a great example, Tricia, because you weren't even really commenting.
I was quietly stalking.
I didn't even know you were paying attention until one day you were like, "Hey, I want to do something."
Yep.
So, and I had all of your team coming through programs. I don't know, maybe you were nudging them secretly.
Well, you got Andy at Mastermind last year, and I watched her. I kept asking every day, "How you doing? How you doing? Can you think I can do this?" And then you hit me. I was out of town, and you said, "Hey, there's a new program, P90," and I thought, "Nah, that's it. I'm in."
It's good. That's been a really great program because think about how strong you are now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, much stronger.
You're doing T25 right now, and if you probably would have not wanted to do that one to start.
Oh, I'm so glad I started the way I did. Oh, I still catch myself going, I can't do that. And then the next week, oh, yes, I can do that.
So Tricia, I'm sure, so you're a new coach, and I'm sure that there are people who are looking at you going, what are you doing? Your energy seems different. What is happening? So
it's fun when they ask you that too. It's I have a group of salespeople that report to me, and they're all younger than I am, and they were telling me my pants were baggy. So that's how the conversation gets started. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Your pants are baggy." I'm like, "Well, thank you." So,
that's great.
Because my weight hadn't shifted. So when you described the grapefruit and the oranges the other day, that was like, yeah, that's me. That would be me. And it's interesting because I think I'm ready to kind of get ramped up again to start talking to people about this, because I was kind of focused on getting myself into the next program and figuring out what I was doing. But yeah, it's fun to be able to do that. You also did something that kind of got a lot of conversation going. You set me kind of an atta girl when I was in the P90, and I had more people ask me about that. Like, what are you doing? So what's that all about? I was going to ask if you'd send me another one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And what's funny is, I've been doing about 20% of what I wish I could do. And I'm sure you guys can probably relate to this, being so busy with kids and a full-time job and all the other stuff going on. It's kind of like just a little bit gets thrown to this all the time. But that is definitely a great technique, which is when you have people who are doing great in your program, you want to always do private message, private message encouragements. People really like that. But public, if you have somebody who's a public person, meaning they're posting their workouts, they're doing great, they're bringing a lot of energy, and they're really well connected, it makes a lot of sense to do a public congratulations for them. And that gives them a chance to show off a little bit. And it also advertises you as the coach to their database.
Yep.
And it gives you a great way for people. And what usually will happen is you'll get a couple friend requests. They'll go creep along your post. They'll go look at your profile, and they might friend request you and start a conversation with you. So that's definitely a good thing to do. And what I was going to say to you, Tricia, is I know there's a lot that you don't know. How to set up the links, how to get people to purchase and all that. And we can help you with that as we go. Okay. No, don't worry.
Okay.
I also remember, I haven't looked at your profile in a long time, but I remember you have a very strong learn attribute, right? Mm-hmm. Explorer or scholar, practitioner, one of those.
Pioneer.
Yeah. So,
I can look at it too.
So, but here's the thing, and I'll give you the same encouragement my wife gave me. She said, just do it before you have it figured out.
That's
because
good.
the way I'm wired is I want to learn everything before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I would still be figuring it out because I know just enough to be dangerous. Honestly, I know, I think Erica might have got disconnected from us, but Erica is like the awesome detective at finding. Oh, you are here still. Okay, good. She's the awesome detective at finding stuff and knowing where it is in the online office. She always helps me find things when I'm like, oh, that's a thing. She's like, oh yeah, here it is. Here's the link. So just do it before you figure it out. And if people are interested, let's invite them. And then if you get somebody that wants information, you can hastily text me and say, help me find this information for these people quickly, and we'll put something together
Yes,
for you.
I will do that. And a question for you, I know, you're fabulous about messaging on Facebook. When you first started to push that out, I'm guessing I didn't know you were coaching. I just thought you were sharing with us that you were, doing these exercise programs. Did you kind of target certain people to send that to, or everybody, all your friends in Facebook?
I didn't start as a coach. I was just posting my workouts. And what happened was the people started liking my posts, and it was holding me accountable. I didn't know about the challenge group format until I became a coach, because I think it's brilliant, and I wish I had known about it at the time. I was just posting on Facebook my workouts, and after I got to like day 23, I felt like I couldn't skip one because everybody was liking my posts.
Right.
And that's what helped me do P90X all the way through. And that's where I lost like 25 pounds and 3 pant sizes in one go through.
Man.
And at that point I was hooked, and I just wanted to keep going. And I became a coach because Lisa was like, everybody's asking you, you're referring them to Beachbody, you should be a coach and just at least be getting those commissions.
Yeah. Yep.
And so that's how it started for me. And then once I became a coach, I discovered all of the resources Beachbody has to offer. I really didn't know any of that stuff. Again, I did a lot by accident. Well, like me, you're very well networked and people trust you.
Right.
So I think the best thing to do is just to share from your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Social media is about being authentic. And if you're doing anything that's not authentic, people get it. So just share your enthusiasm, share your results, share your passion to help other people. All of that comes naturally to you.
Yeah.
I make my post public. I don't just share it with my friends. I mean, anyone who comes across it could see it.
I think I need to start doing that. I've been a little chicken about that, but the message is so good, like you said, so strong. Remember that time I sent you a message, hey, just went to the doctor's office. Everything's down. Everything's going in the right direction. Those are good messages to share with people.
It's awesome. I mean, I live for that.
Mm-hmm.
The top 4 causes of death in the United States are not ISIS. They're not crime, right? They're all obesity related. It's heart disease, it's diabetes, it's high blood pressure, right? And that's all stuff we can impact in a month or 2.
Right. Yep, that's the truth.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, when I was getting started, I joined as a coach in the middle of August. And when I got started, I think I just did, like, one post, and I just made myself, like, vulnerable, and I really just showed people what I was doing. And I think people respond to those the most, where you really just put yourself out there, and you're not posting about selling or anything. It's just really making yourself vulnerable and putting yourself out there. And I did one post like that, and I can share it with you, if you want to see what I posted, my first one. And then I probably picked like 10 people, maybe. Like, I went through my friend list, and I picked 10 people that I think might be able to benefit. And I wrote them, I sent them a personal message, and some of them responded, and then I followed up with them a few days later. Really help. You need to follow up with some people, open the message, and just say, later, and they'll forget about it. And I think that just helps, and that's kind of how I got started, because I was nervous about messaging people at first, but they would think, that I was pushing something on them, and that's kind of how I got started. I got, 5 people for my first month, my first 2 weeks. So it's kind of just putting yourself out there and not saying you're a coach, saying, help me, this is how it helps me. And, and I definitely, you can see me in the group, but I just share you, like, the messages that I sent that helps me give you an idea of how I got started when I did it. And I gradually started posting things.
That's great. That is
finding a balance.
And I always like if you're interested, message me privately, because that's certainly makes people feel a little bit more comfortable to find out.
Mm-hmm.
When Eric sent that one, woohoo, somebody was like, well, what program are you working on? I'm in. And so I was like, Eric, talk to this person, and talk to this person.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
You definitely want to do that. And the other thing is, Tricia, is when people like it, even if they don't comment or message you, they just like the picture.
Yeah.
To me, that's an invitation to send them a message. So a lot of times I'll go, hey, thanks for liking my post.
Yeah.
If you ever need support in this area, I'd be honored to help.
Great.
Let me know. Let me know if you want more information. So.
Yeah, Trisha, sometimes when I did that, like if I did a post and I saw people liked it, I would just send them like, hey, long time no talk, hope all is well. And like not even saying like, if you're ever interested, sometimes they'll just say like, I've really been looking for something to do. Can you send me some information? And you never know, like if someone's having a birthday, I'll send them a message and they might have not even liked or commented on my post, but they're seeing it and they're like, you know what? And just by me contacting them, they're like, maybe that would be. And I've connected from high school. Like there's people in my friend group that I never would have had a really good relationship with before, but because of this, I've connected with them, and you never know.
Oh, that's amazing. It's interesting because I do have a group of high school people that keep in touch with me.
That's cool.
Whoa.
But you never know. It's just you have to put yourself out there, and we can talk offline too. I definitely can help you get started on how I got started.
Great. I appreciate all the suggestions. This is wonderful.
Yeah, so there's some, there's just, social media is so great.
Yeah.
It's such an easy way to connect. And Erica's right. I mean, sometimes it's just making contact. One of the things that I do is, and Lisa knows this, is I spend a little time each night scrolling through my feed, just liking other people's posts.
Yes.
Whereas I might not have done that in the past. I might have liked it, but not clicked like.
Sure.
One thing it does is, it validates people when they get likes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice thing to do, but it also puts you in their reticular activator. It makes them think about you.
Right, top of mind.
And even the happy birthday message, as cheesy as that is, I always wish happy birthday to everybody that's in my database every day when I get those alerts from Beachbody. And a lot of times, within a day or two of the birthday wish, somebody will message me and say, thanks for being such an inspiration, or I appreciate your posts.
Mm-hmm.
And, and that's when
private message them too, rather than just post on their wall. They're more likely to say something back to you if you private message them.
I see. That's good. That's great.
So,
I have to hop off. I have to go pick my daughter up, but I'll talk to you guys later. And Trisha, you should friend request me and we can talk offline, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, bye, everyone. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Eric.
Bye, Erica.
Bye, Erica. Thanks. Hey, I know we're out of time, but I want to show one thing because I promised Michelle I would do it. Michelle, if you made it this far in the video, you'll get to see this. So I'm going to share my screen and preview the new. Where is it? Is it desktop too? That's not showing you anything, is it?
I see a car, Mustang.
It's the car.
Let me try this again. Why is this not working for me? Oh, let me put this over here. This is why I need IT guys at all times. Okay. Now let's try this. Last try. There we go. Okay. Now you guys should be seeing the new Beachbody On Demand website. You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know, Erica, you have this too. So everyone that got Success Club last month got invited to the beta test of this. I believe this is coming out in March. And so, Michelle, here it is. And what this is it's going to be a site where a lot of the top programs can be streamed basically for free if somebody is a $3 a week club member. So anyone that does a challenge pack, it's a free 30-day club membership. And most of them continue that club membership if they're buying Shakeology. Saves them a little bit of money on Shakeology. But some of the programs that you have in here is you have P90X3, Insanity. Those are free. Let me go to the front. I think all the P90Xs are in here. P90's not. But then what happens is the newer programs like 21 Day Fix Extreme, I'm going to click on that. They'll give you one workout to try. So Plyo Fix Extreme is on there. And then they give you some information on it. They have a serious warning on the new Extreme 21 Day Fix. I don't know if you guys see it, but it's like your arms and legs might fall off.
Pretty much.
It was the most extreme warning I've seen on any Beachbody program. But you can see these videos will stream. They'll stream right on your screen. So I think this is going to be really cool, especially for business travelers, because you'll be able to pull a workout without having a DVD.
Yes.
I know that there's been some concern with coaches that this will cannibalize our sales. But to me, I think, obviously they're going to be not streaming the newer programs. So, if our focus is on marketing the newest programs and getting people in the challenge groups, a cool way to keep them as a club member ongoing is to say, hey, after this, you can do another program streamed. You go back and do P90X3 streaming as part of your membership. So not only are you getting this program we're doing, but you're also getting access to these others. So I see it's going to be a strong retention tool.
Yep.
So I think it's going to be good, honestly. And I know for me personally, it's going to be great being able to pop a video in without having to find my DVD player, my external DVD player that I have to plug into my computer everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the sharing now. So there's a quick preview of that site. So more to come on that.
Nice.
I appreciate you guys. Trisha, seriously, if you have people ping us and take advantage of Erica's offer. She has done amazing and she's super creative.
Nice.
Right, babe?
What's last name?
Mary.
Friend. Erica Friend.
Okay.
And her name is spelled A-A-R. You'll see her in the Good Life group. She's one of the
good. Okay. Great. Fantastic.
Okay. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.
You too.
I got to get back to work here at the Sweeney HQ.
Bye.
Bye.